I had a good question over email and thought it was worthwhile to show everyone the answer. And I'll be working with this county shapefile, which if you've been following along with the other videos, you'll know where to get. This one is one that has had the correct projection information assigned via ArcCatalog. That was already done in another video, so that will allow me to represent this in a different projection such as this. So what we want to do, if I understand the question correctly, is only select the lower 48 counties and not get all the little island guys here. So first thing I'll do, I'll go to the attribute table, I'll do a select by attribute, and in the description of this YouTube video, take a look at it, because I'll paste this little snippet of code there so you can just cut and paste it, or you just take a careful look at it, hit apply, and we can see that that has selected everything we want to get rid of. Now I'll do a swap selection, which is right here. Let's close these, and I've got my first step almost done. I just need to export that data. So I'll do an export data. Now this I'll just leave it as export output.shp, and I'll show you why. So looks good. And we will add it to this layer. Let's see what we got. Turn off that lower one. Alright, so now we just got to go in and get rid of these little islands and things we may not want. Now, keep in mind that's only if they're not really pertinent to the data you're working with. You may actually need the keys, but if not, here's how you can get rid of them. So we will do something we did before with a slight modification. We'll do geoprocessing, dissolve, and we want to dissolve that file we just exported. Now, this time I will leave it as a geo database for the default GDB, because that way it automatically calculates the area for our shape files, which we will need for the next step. Don't select anything in here. Let's see. Create multi-part features. Very important you deselect that, because we actually want multi-part, or a bunch of different little parts. So with those settings, hit OK. And it automatically adds it. And this time it's called export output dissolve. Mine's called dissolve 2 because I've already done this once. Let's go ahead and zoom in on a part here. So we've got little tiny islands and some bigger parts that are probably a little bit more important. Once again, go to the attributes table, and here I can see I've got shape length and shape area. I'll sort these by shape area. The very large one is obviously the bulk of the country, and all of these are just the different size islands. Now some of them, like this one, you may want to keep. So here I'll just click this little box on the side. I'll hold down shift and I'll go down to about here. See what we got. So that still keeps some of these ones, which may be important. Go ahead and close this. And this time I won't actually export it to a new set. Just the fact that it's selected is very important for this next step. We will do a selection from this drop down menu, and we'll do select by location. So we've been doing a lot of select by attributes. This time we'll do select by location, and this one's kind of fun. So we're going to say select features from our county 020, which is what we imported, and the type of method will be this one here. The target layer, which is what we have selected, are within the source file layer feature, which is what we selected here. Actually, I think I've got that backwards. The target layer features are within our source, so our source is actually what is selected. But you want this option here. The target features are within the source layer feature. If you did the next one down, the target features are completely within. It wouldn't select any that share the edge. So we want this one here. And if you're curious, just give it a shot. But with that selected, that is not selected. Hit apply. Now I can close this, turn this off. All that did was select features from this layer over here. So now we actually need to do another data export. This time I will save it. Let's call this county lower 48. Kind of like to give these the same name. Helps keep track of everything. Select shapefile, hit save. and we will add this to the map. Turn off all the other ones. There you go. So a little bit more manageable, possibly. You can get creative with how you select it. Now, the reason I kept those other things named import export is because I can go to my folder and whoops, I forgot to save those in the correct folder, but all of these other ones that are export output, I'll just select and delete. So that's one reason to keep them with that name, because they're easy to identify, and move to the trash. So there you go. Hope it helps.